What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, we're gonna do some arcade mode right now in Gran Turismo 3. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start going to the bonus items. Okay, I've kind of started it already, and that's where I decided let's make a video of it. Could be fun. Okay, so next up is Smoky Mountain Normal. Okay. Smoky Mountain. Okay, and previously I drove this Impreza rally car prototype. So next up is the Impreza rally car, which is based off the 22B WRX STI Subaru Impreza. Let's go. And I enjoy these rally tracks, man, they're fun. Don't know what that was. All right. I remember this track stole from Gran Turismo 2. And now we start drifting. This is the fun part. You just slide into these corners. I think this has got to be one of the funnest motorsports. I think is rally, but I can't imagine how a rally driver's back feels after a race. Like, I don't know what's the longest hours they've driven a rally race. I'll check Google, but I'm pretty sure it's long. But nonetheless, I think your back must be killing after a race. Woohoo! Ooh. I love this car. This is a beautiful car. It looks awesome. Right. This feels like it could be one of those React videos. React videos, I guess it's a different market out there, but I wouldn't use React videos to, you know, get views. I mean, why do you want to take someone else's creative content and then put your face as a react video and then make views of someone else's content? Well, it's like stealing, but I guess it's cross promoting each other. If that's your approach, then I guess that's fine. But nah, I don't like React videos. Because the video image gets in the way, you know? Gets in the way. You want to see the video. Alright, we won. Okay, let's see what's next. Smoky Mountain on hard. Ooh. Do it on hard. Smoky Mountain. And then we must use the next one, which is the Evo 7 Rallycar prototype. Manual. Do not ask me what that is. It's some glitch in the PCSX2 emulator. The devs of that program will probably solve that issue. They usually do. Like every time you start up PCSX2 nightly, the reason I say nightly is that the old PCSX2 version is it's too complex to set up. So rather stick with PCSX2 nightly. But back to the story. Sometimes the audio will just all of a sudden start like echoing, like deafening echoing, and then it will stop. That's what you just heard. So let's hope the devs, they fix the bug. Oh, this Fiesta's on my ass. Woohoo! Just playing with these corners, it is phenomenal. Gonna start talking like Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear. Tonight on Top Gear, Nick drives the Lancer 7 around the corner. Man, what a great show, Top Gear. If only Jeremy didn't hit that producer through the face because his food was cold, we would have still had a show. Yeah, and then they brought Gran to a... but it wasn't the same. anything motoring. I loved motorsports as a child. More than ball sports like rugby or soccer. And man, do I like go-karts. If you guys want to go go-karting, there's one at Zwartkops Raceway. And then I saw there's a new one at Centurion Mall. A lot of indoor karting. Rivonia. You get Mall of Africa. It's a nice map if you want to get into karting. It's not a very big track, the one at Mall of Africa. I think it's the Kailami go-karting or something. I prefer a big track. Big track with long straights and nice turns, like Zwartkops. But yo, motorsports. I always laugh when gamers say, yo man, gaming is such an expensive hobby. You haven't driven a car yet or owned a car that you want to build up. I can just imagine, I actually saw one time, I think it was 2017 or 18. I went with a friend, Ralborg. Ralborg is also a YouTube streamer. He sometimes makes YouTube videos or streaming. But me and him, we went to Red Star Raceway with one of our mates. And because his mate owns a RX-8, a black one. So we went to Red Star Raceway. And it's just a meeting where everyone with RX-7, RX-8s, you name it, old RX-7s, they pitch up and they race it around the racetrack. And this one guy's, something broke. His face was like, I can imagine. Because I don't know how much that part costs that he needs to fix, but it looks expensive. So yeah, if I win the lotto today, I'll start my motoring career. I'll buy a go-kart, build it up, join a club at Zwartkops, and then start doing races, you know. And hopefully soon enough you'll find a sponsor. It's all about sponsors, man. If you got a sponsor and they can give you cash to do your sport, man. And I'm a skinny guy. So to all you skinny guys out there, motoring's for you, man. Motoring is for you because we got the aerodynamics. We're smooth and we're like, yeah, no weight, just speed. Okay, next, Lancer Evolution 6. Manual. Automatic. Automatic is for people who are sore in the limbs, all people, you know, like my dad. You have no excuse to drive an automatic before your 70s or your 60s. Manual is just something else. You're part of the experience. Automatic takes away the fun of gear shifting into a turn. You know, true, my one friend, he told me, you can't compare a Suzuki automatic gearbox with a BMW or um, a Audi or any expensive high-end car with an automatic gearbox. I get that. But then I'm like, man, I want to be part of the gear process. Yeah, but then there's gear shifts that you can use, that paddle shifts that's on the steering wheel. I thought it was gonna feel like, you know, the PlayStation remote doing the gear shifting. It's not. But you see the pedal shift. Ooh. Too hard into that turn. Pedal shift is stuck to the steering wheel. So when you turn right, you're gonna sit like this. It's gonna be like this. No, I want my hand to be down here and at the the gear knob, and I want to do the shifting myself. It's just preference, I guess. My dad's got a automatic gearbox. He's got the Suzuki Gran Vitara. It's a 2-liter turbo. It's fast, I can say. Well, faster too than what I'm used to. I'm driving the Suzuki Brezza GLX manual transmission. In my opinion, they could have given the Brezza extra gear, because especially when you're on the highway and you're in fifth, it sounds like the gearbox is gonna rip out of its brackets. That's how high the revs sound. I remember the first time when I started driving my Brezza, the highway, I was like, Dad, that gearbox, that gear, that fifth gear is so damn high. He's like, just turn the music louder. You can't do that because they put a pretty decent Harman & Kardon sound system in the Suzuki Brezza. I think all the Suzuki cars has the Harman & Kardon sound system. Harman & Kardon, however you pronounce it. I remember the first time I told my friends, like, yeah, man, I got the Carmen and Hard-On in my car. It's like, oh, Harman and Kardon, yeah. Hey, I won. I won. I'm a natural, man. I'm a natural. Okay, what's next on the Swiss Alps? Normal. Normal. Let's Swiss Alps. Next rally car on the roster is a Toyota Corolla rally car. Let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna concentrate on the track this time. I know with the previous race I drove out of memory. Like, I know this track. So just for fun, let's just sit back and enjoy the race. Ouch. That's gonna cost a limb. Geez, the graphics were just something else back when this game was released on PlayStation 2. The way you are seeing this now is thanks to the BCX2 nightly emulator for PC. I take my hats off to the guys who developed that program. I mean, you can, if you have a good system, if you got a good PC, nice RAM, nice PC, nice PC, not so much your power supply, but your CPU, graphics card, nice monitor, you can experience the game the same way you experienced it the first time you loaded it up back in 2001. In 2015, when Gran Turismo 4 got released, on release date, I was standing in the shop at Look and Listen, paid 500 Rand, and I was like, man, now, for the first time, I can play one of the Gran Turismo franchise games in better quality. Because I have Gran Turismo 2. Even that time it was like, whoa, look at the graphics, man, it looks so awesome. Then Gran Turismo 3 got released, and I was like, damn! Now Gran Turismo 2 looks like a pixelated mess. My friend had Gran Turismo 3, so I had to play the game at his place. It's the only time I could play the game. So when I got Gran Turismo 4, it's like, yeah, baby. Now I'm gonna play you. It was fun. It was awesome. Gran Turismo is an all-time classic of any gamer who likes motoring, who likes gaming. It's affordable to all of us petrol heads who can't afford this motorsport in real life. Alright, so next up is Swiss Alps Hard. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, the Jara. Citroën. Jara. Okay. Hey, it's nice and loose on the gravel. Man, it's bumpy ride. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm just enjoying this Jara Citroen. Oh, that's better. Oh no, it's back. Oh shit. Easy right. More like a hard right. Oh, you got game. You got game. I got you. I'm on your ass, son. Yeah, boy. Oh, now this is a nice drifting car for rallying. For rallying. Whoa, 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 whoa. There goes my paycheck. I really think Polyphony Digital must pull their heads out of their asses. Yes, they had a perfect business model when they released Gran Turismo 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Then they took it to PS3, PlayStation 3, and brought in online. I get it, online you need so that you can do e-racing. That's also something that I would like to do one day. Not now, but one day. Because man, that's expensive. Why? Because it's also a hobby. All hobbies are freaking expensive. Well, it makes sense. Some people, they go see a psychiatrist or someone who can help them with their problems. The rest of us, we get in a car, we go drive, and we find something to take our minds off the endless bustle. And I gotta start catching up with this guy. Let's quickly do that. That's why. That's why hobbies are so expensive. Because yes, psychiatrists and people you go to help you, they're also expensive. Man, they're expensive. But I'd rather pay money or put money on something that might unlock a new skill that I've never explored in my whole life. And having someone tell me, take this pill, you will feel better. For some people it works. And great. If it works for you, good, 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 good. But keep exploring hidden talents inside of you. Alright, I gotta... Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Eat it! Yeah, that's how it's done. Do some racing, talk some chop, realize, oh shucks, you're gonna lose the race, win the race. Yeah. Okay. Next. Bonus items. Trial Mountain. Easy. Ooh. Okay, so with the previous races, that's not on the live stream, I used this car. Then I used this car. Then it was rally races. So next up is one of my favorites, NSX Type S0. Iconic color, Imola orange pearl. Let's see what other colors. Ooh, Grand Prix white. I'm feeling red. Go for red. Let's drift. Let's drift. It's funny how they imported the Nissan Skyline the what else? But I'm talking just about Japanese cars. You get the Nissan GTR. There's a select few people who own a Nissan Skyline GTR, R32, R33, and R34. I know someone who went to school with me, who works at the, I think it's JGTC or JT something, but his name is JC Sauerman, and he works at a shop somewhere in, I think it's Midrand, somewhere in Midrand, where they sell the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. They have an R33 as well. But before those cars got into that showroom, who bought them? who brought them overseas over here? Because I can't remember. I was born in 1986. Um, I would like to know if Nissan actually brought the Skylines over to South Africa. Or was it just one guy that had too much money and the know-how? Because I think you must know what you're doing if you want to import a car from Japan to South Africa. Leave it in the comments if you know a friend who knows someone with an import. But no one has a Honda NSX in South Africa. I haven't heard of someone. I haven't read about someone. As far as I can see, people who collect, import cars are also looking for this car. But I think it would be too expensive to get this car to South Africa. Well, with our current currency. Well, that was a nice drive. Nice. Next. Let's watch a replay. Shallower. It's interesting how when you do something a lot, it just becomes a part of you. It's like muscle memory. Because I know I've been talking chop the whole time while driving this. It just happens. It just happens. I got it. I play guitar as well. I sing as well. But I struggle to sing and play guitar at the same time. Like, I think I must take my guitar and throw it in the bin. I'm joking. Must take my guitar and just talk. Just have a conversation while playing a song. And then record myself while I do that. Just to see if I progress. Cool. Okay, enough of that. Next, we want to get through the whole roster for today. We're just going to do the whole 1 up until 6 for today, and then next Saturday we'll make it the next one from course 7 to 12. Yeah, so this could be like a little season. So if you're watching this, welcome to this season. Okay, next up, Trial Mountain Normal. Alright, so I drive a A-Class. So next up is a Super Class. Yeah. And next up, first of all, is the Celsonic Skyline, based off the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. This was released in 1999 for the Japanese Grand Touring Championship. Let's go. Manual racing. Only from Gran Turismo 5 and onward, they started modeling the interior of the cars. So it feels like you are sitting inside the cockpit. Oh. Yo, check that sparks fly. Oops. These cars are too big for this track. They're so bulky. Alright, time to make use of the slipstream. Alright, you're up next, NSX. Last lap. Now I am dominating. You got the road to yourself. Whoops. Don't screw up now. This is the last lap. But I like a challenge. Challenges makes us grow. Challenges makes us evolve. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, boy. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Okay, so next up is Trial Mountain Circuit. Hard. So since we used um, the supercar, we're gonna use a car from my garage. Yeah. I'm gonna take this one. It's got a little bit of understeer. Ooh. It's a race. Enter inside, exit outside. Enter inside. Ooh. Enter wide. Straight. Five laps. Oh, a little bit of gravel. A little bit of ooh, dirt. This is the Nissan R33 400R, whereas your normal Skylines has the GT-R. GT, which stands for Grand Touring. So the 400R Nismo is basically just a Nissan Skyline R33 that was zooped up by Nismo, a tuning company from Japan. That's another thing. Japan in the 90s, they dominated the the motoring industry. They even gave Porsche and all those German cars a run for their money. When Nissan released the Skyline, when Toyota released the Supra and the Celica, um, Honda came up with the NSX. I mean, Japan asked Senna, the Formula One driver Senna, to drive for them for Honda. And then later on, I heard they were gonna release the new Supra. Man, was I disappointed. I was like, is this a BMW Z4? Ironically, that joke was true. Because BMW helped Japan, helped Toyota to make the Supra. And worst of all, it's an automatic. That is such a slap in the face of Japanese motoring, in my opinion. No. Like, people might differ otherwise. Different strokes for different folks. That they had to special order a manual gearbox for the Supras. It's a special order. They don't release them as manual, only as automatic. And yes, manual is a dying breed, but it's the best breed. It's the best form of motorsport. I would rather be part of the gearing process, of accelerating the car, going around corners, using my gear shift, than having a computer do the work for me. I mean, most of your cars nowadays don't have a handbrake. Yes, they have a handbrake, but not in the form you're happy with. The lever. Whoops. Never take your hand off the steering wheel. It's a button. It's a button you press, and then it activates a sensor. Automatic features of a car, it has its pros and its cons. Pros, yes, it is convenient and it makes your life easier until your battery dies. Then you're screwed. Then you can't jump start your car, or the only way your car is getting to the repair shop is via tow truck. But at least the cars still run on fuel. Can you imagine if Tesla starts selling cars here in South Africa with load shedding? It'll never work. Never. Well, hey, you'd have a valid excuse to be late for work. Hey, boss, sorry, man. I was gonna charge my car last night, but then the schedule changed from stage 3 to stage 6 or 7 or some ridiculous high level. And some of my mates told me, yeah, they saw charging ports at some petrol stations. I haven't. I haven't. Yay, we won. Next. Let's see what is on our next bonus. Okay, so midfield raceway in reverse. Alright, so we'll do hard, normal, and then easy. Because then at least we win a car, and then simultaneously at the end with easy, we unlock the next set of tracks. Okay. So we're gonna go hard, midfield 2, and since we already drove Class S and Class A, we're gonna continue with Class C. So moving up to the SLK 230 compressor. So the next tracks that will be unlocked, I guess, will be like Grand Valley Speedway, special stage, for yeah, the night races tracks. Apricot Hill. Oh, wait, I think Apricot Hill. I don't know. I'll check now. It's like this SLK lacks a little bit of oomph at the high range of its third and its fourth gear. Dude, whoa. This SLK isn't very powerful, man. I mean, that Alfa Romeo is gaining on me. That's laughable. I don't know what it is about Alfa Romeo. They always break. Same with Land Rover, they always break. But I think it's a pattern. Buy a car like that, you can't afford it, but you don't tell your friends. You just say, no man, this car just breaks. It just breaks. But if you can afford this car, it won't matter. Because you'll just fix it. But also now, if the brand of car you own in South Africa has parts. Man, this... I gotta catch up with this MR2, man. Yo, it's like the second gear is too short, but then when you move to the third gear is too long. Making you like, and then the same with fourth. See, there. Second gear is so short it goes, just goes blah 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 blah. So you have no traction, you have no grip. You're just rolling. You all got 2 laps left, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, this is one race. I might not win with this. It's okay. But I still got 2 laps left. Let's try it. Sorry. There's not even a slipstream that I can catch. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Let's get some speed. I'm on your ass, man. I'm gonna beat you. Told you I'm gonna catch you. Sometimes it's just better to free into a turn rather than to brake. A lot of aspect in Gran Turismo has had a big influence on my driving up until today. No, not crashing, and you know, I had a few cars in my lifetime. I think 6. Yeah, made stupid mistakes. Either driving drunk or being tired or whatever the case may be. Always had nicks and scratches getting out of driveways. But all those mishaps had to happen. Because that's the only way you learn out of your mistakes. So driving in Gran Turismo, they really lived up to their title, the real driving simulator. Oh yes. The way you adjust your spring rate, your suspension, your brakes inside the game affects the way certain cars handle. Because I mean, you get four-wheel drive cars, front engine, rear drive, front engine, front drive, and then your rare cases like with your boxer type engines like your Porsches, you sometimes get rear engine, rear drive. And you get certain parts that you can attach to your car to make your four-wheel drive drivetrain function as a FR type, front engine rear drive. Yay, and we won. And when I drive in real life, you have to be one with your car. You have to be one. You have to know where the car's limits are, braking wise, speed wise. My previous car I had was a Ford EcoSport Titanium, and it had for a 1-liter engine. Oh yay! We unlocked it. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for today. See you guys again at the next. Probably next Saturday. Yeah. We're gonna have a next Saturday. We'll continue with the next 6 races. Cool, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Some Saturday entertainment. I'll catch you again. Cheers.